Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. This is a new tutorial on the sewing part of this video. Please, if you have not seen the video on how to cut this pants, make sure you click on the link on the description box on how to cut this beautiful pants. Relax and watch till the end, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up, drop your comment on the comment section, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Let's go to the working table. Okay, in my last video I taught you guys on how to cut a pant. So today we'll be doing the sewing part of the pant. So I'll just bring out my pattern and place it on the Ankara fabric and show you guys how we'll go about it. So I just carried my front pattern and I placed it on the Ankara fabric. That's after I must have folded it into two. And you make sure it's equal with your Ankara fabric, unless you want to add extra inches to the lower part, but I'm okay with the length I used. So I'll just trim it according to how I placed it. I'll just follow my pattern and trim it off. So I just cut out my front pattern and this is my back pattern. I'll just place it the same way I placed my front pattern. Remember, your fabric should be on full. Then I'll just cut it out. So right now I have my front and my back pant cut out. So what I'll be doing now is to notch the dart for the back part. I'll just fold it into two. Please, if you have not seen the first video, I'll advise you watch that first before watching this one. So I'll use my chalk to mark my 4 inches for the dart and through. Okay, then ½ inch on both sides. Then I'll connect the line together. Okay, this is my back dart. So from the front part, I think that's all for the back. For the front part, around the hip area, like at this point, not the crotch area, at this point you mark 2 inches. You mark 2 inches like this. Then you come down with 6 inches. That's for my pocket opening. 6 inches. You mark 2 inches at this area and 6 inches here. So you just connect from this point like this, giving it a curve to this point. So I'll be cutting this part out. This will be for our pocket. Just cut it out. So I'll just cut this part out, then I'll cut a facing for it. You come down by 6 inches. If you are sewing for a bigger person, you can come down by 7 inches, depending on the person you are sewing for. But this short is for a slimmer person, so 6 inches is okay. You mark 6 inches and 2 inches on this side. Then you connect to your 6 inches. You can see the curve how it is. Then I'll go ahead and cut this out. So this short will not be having a zip at the crotch area. It will be having a side zip. It will be having a side zip at this area. So I'll be taking that allowance from the allowance I added. Remember, I added 2 inches for allowance. I added 2 inches on my waistline and 2 inches on my hip area. So if you should measure from here to here, it covers from the hip, from the waist to the hip. So I'll be having extra inches at this area, which will be enough for my zipper allowance. So there's no need to add extra zipper allowance to it. So what I'll be doing is, after cutting this out, I'll bring my pocket and cut it. So it will be having a side zip. This is how it is for the pocket. So for my pocket, I just cut out a piece which is 9 inches long, folded into two like this. So I'll just place where I curved out for my pocket and cut out the facing and also the back part. One part will serve as the facing of the pocket, while the other one will serve as the cover area, like that. I don't know, I'll just show you how it is. So where I curved out for my pocket, as you can see, I'll just trace it out like this. Just trace it out. So after tracing out, I'll just cut one of it, then open here up. So this is it. I just cut out the pocket. So this is how it's looking. It's about 7.5 inches wide, and the length is exact 9 inches. I just give it a little curve here. So I just placed my hand like this and just curve it a little. So I'll be cutting 2 pieces again, making it 4. I'll curve one part of it. This one is serving as the facing, the one with the curve. I'll use this one that is having a curve. I'll place it at the right side of my front short, then I'll just sew it this way, then flip it over to the back, then bring the second pair backward and stitch. I'll just show you how we work together and you see how I'm going to achieve my pocket. This is how it's looking. This is the curved one on the short, and this is the second pocket at the back. By the time you sew this and flip it over to the back like this, you have something like this. Then you just sew around the back part. Let's go to our sewing machine to do that. Before then, remember I said this short will be having a band. While drafting the short, I talked something about having a 2 inches band, and this is my band. You can cut your band in 2 ways. If you prefer your band to have a little curve, it's fine, and you can also cut it straight. It will still give you same results. So I just choose to do my this way. This is a 2 inches band. It's actually 4 inches, so I folded it into 2, giving me 2 inches. So I'll also teach you guys on how to attach this band. But firstly, we'll do the pocket area together. So what we'll be doing now is to join the crotch for both the front and the back of my pants. So I'll just put the pocket aside. And this is the front part. So I'll just join the crotch areas together before doing the pocket. So I'm just using half an inch to join the crotch area. This is what I have. So right now I'll bring forth my pocket and attach my pocket after joining the crotch. You can see the curved part. I just placed it at the right side of my shorts. You make sure you're placing it on the right side. These are facing. This will serve as the facing for the shirt. Pocket facing. And I'll notch, carefully notch it and make sure you don't cut your sewn area. So I just finished notching it. So what I'll be doing is to flip it over like this. Okay. I believe you are following what I'm doing. So I just flipped it over to the back. So I'll bring my second piece for my pocket this side. Remember, the curve area is at the other side of the pocket. This is the back part. I will just place it like this and place this on it. Remember, we marked 2 inches. We ensure you are leaving same 2 inches. Okay, if you want your zip to be at the right hand side, at that right hand side on this second piece, you extend it to like 3 inches so that you can use 1 inch to attach your zipper. That's this side, you extend it to like 3 inches, while the other side you leave it at 2 inches because there will be no zip there. So that 1 inch will be for my zip. Okay, you just bring the other piece of your pocket and put it underneath it, making sure it's equal with the back, the facing part where you used to turn the curve area, making sure it's equal. You can see what I'm showing, it's equal. Then you raise your shirt up like this. Remember, we'll notch out 6 inches for our pocket length. Then you sew. You don't sew on your shirt, you just raise it up and sew underneath it. You just sew only the pocket. Just place it like this. You raise the front part of your shirt, then you just sew only the pocket. You are raising the shirt up because you wouldn't want your thread to show on the front side of your shirt. You just sew it round like this. You can see what we have. I just sewed it all around. So what we'll be doing next is to sew this area. You just sew ½ inches from where your pocket started from, like this area to this curve part. That's this curve part. So from here to this point, just sew it 1/4 inch. Sorry, I said ½ inches earlier. Use 1/4 inch to sew it. That's to hold it down. Okay, this is what we are having. You can see my pocket is looking very neat already. So I'll just do same thing at the other side of my pocket, just like I did here. I'll just repeat same process. Okay, I've attached the both pockets and this is how it's looking. This is so I'll bring my back part and join the crotch area together. So I'll just use ½ inch to join my crotch area. So what I'll be doing now is to insert my dart. Okay, I'm just shaping one part of my shirt. I won't be shaping this other part because this is where my zipper is going to rest. And before then, I would love to fix my band before fixing my zip, because the zip will go pass through the band. So I'll bring my band and fold one end in with half an inch. You can actually use a pressing iron to hold it up. Okay, I just folded using half an inch, so I'll just sew all through my waist using this other side that is not folded. So I'll place it from one side, the side I left out from my waist that I left out from my zipper. So where my zipper is going to be, I'll just place my band there, making it equal, and I'll sew all through the waistline. I'm just using half inches to sew. Okay, I just finished attaching it. I'll trim up the excesses I'm having. So I'll just fold it into two like this. I'll make sure I sew on the line on this thread. That's the thread I used to turn from the front to the back. If you don't sew on the thread, it will end up looking very rough. When you are stitching to the back, you make sure you sew on the thread. The thread now is serving as a guide. Fixing the zip. As you can see, my nika is already looking very beautiful. I just fixed my zip. So what I'll be doing now is to join the lower part and fold the leg of my shirt. So I'll do just that now and show you how my shorts will be looking at the finishing. That's just what is remaining in this short, just to fold the down, then sew the underneath area of my shirt. As you can see, I finished sewing my short, and this is the pocket area, the band. You can see how beautiful it's looking. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate. Kindly like, share and subscribe to this channel. God bless you all. Subscription does not involve any charges at all. See you in my next video. Bye bye.